late. That's not bad.
Wow, that's like a record.
That is, if they knew what we shot for today. We tried to shoot for what, 3:30?
Yeah.
All right, we should be. Are we live yet? What's going on?
Oh yeah, we are. Oh my god, I'm like shh.
Oh god, here we go.
Like a record.
That is. Here we go. Now we have double voices. Yeah, this is great. Okay.
All right.
All right. Jenny Moonstone, what's happening?
All right. All right. There we go. There we go. All right, everybody. Hi. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing good. It's been quite a week. This could be one of the most historical weeks in the history of history. So let's talk about it.
Wait, before we start, a couple things. Because tomorrow is Veterans Day, after Jenny gets off here, I'm having Trisha, the numerologist, come on at 5 o'clock. We're going to do readings. So numerology and live reading. So we're going to do veterans first. If we don't get to you, and then there's a couple I have to do with the super chat. And thank you for all the people that have donated. And I had one more thing to say. What was it? Goodness. Shoot. What was it? Oh, I added some new moderators. I think I switched. So I added somebody. So just new moderators and moderators, do not delete anybody unless they say something that like you're stupid. These girls are dumb. Other than that, I don't care what they say, because what happens is, unless it's like a hardcore troll jerk, then they get blocked. So do not just cancel people because they say, oh, don't worry about it. And we'll get to some other maintenance things later. But okay, Jenny, go ahead. Sorry. So thank you everybody for watching. This is Jenny Moonstone, and I'm Heidi Vandenberg. And today we're going to have an interesting conversation. Jenny's probably in heaven today because some really good things happened. She's going to let us know what's going on here. And we're going to kind of maybe talk in secret codes. I don't know. So
we're going to start speaking a crazy language.
Yeah.
No, but
because here's the thing. I saw lots of those videos get deleted. So we just have to be careful what we say.
The Pizzagate videos, anything related to Pizzagate is getting taken down. It's unavailable. I've been sending attachments to people. Even my connection is so weird. My Facebook application has been at a snail's pace. I'm having a hard time posting things. The attachments I'm sending to people are getting removed. And there's just censorship all across the board. Some of the leading investigators and journalists covering Pizzagate, Pedogate are getting censored, which of course is nothing new. They've been getting censored. This whole subject matter has been getting censored since the news broke. But it's really been stepped up here recently because this is it. Guys, like this is it. If you were to search for public record, because public arrest records in any city are public record, and as of Monday, there was a public record of the arrest of a 74-year-old Anthony T. Podesta in Washington, D.C. Yes, so we can confirm that he has been booked. However, he may not currently be in custody. There are rumors that he is currently in custody. I don't feel that he is. I feel that the terms were that if he turns himself in, or does this kind of the easy way, there is no easy way, but if he turns himself in, that there would be a quote unquote media blackout surrounding his arrest and surrounding the other arrests, the other indictments, as a matter of fact. And so you're not going to hear about this on CNN or Fox News or any of the mainstream media outlets, because that was a kind of a point of an agreement that was made between the Podestas and the governing agencies that are involved in this right now. So there is that. So if anybody ever had any doubts that Pizzagate was real, and that this is really happening, you can just shut your mouth right now, because we're being you know, we're just, everything that we've been saying is coming out now. Finally, arrests are being made, and, you know, indictments, from what I understand, when an indictment is made, that person has a certain amount of time to kind of respond or turn themselves in. And I think that there's a week period before an actual arrest warrant is issued. So an indictment is a segue into a warrant, an arrest warrant. And so, I mean, I don't know how much people are following, but there are sealed indictments. I think we're looking at 30 sealed indictments right now, issued by this administration. I'm sorry, by Mueller or Mueller, whatever you'd like to call him. But in any case, things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. Comet Pizza, Comet Ping Pong Pizza.
Hold on, Jenny. You said something about a blackout, and didn't on Friday last week, all the internet and Facebook shut down? Like it was something really weird happened. That's what I heard from some of my astrology people that I follow, their videos. They said that YouTube was down, the internet was down, and maybe Facebook was down.
Everything went down. I know that there were reports all across the nation of a complete just network shutdown, network failure. You know, my place of work, of which I will not announce here, we lost network. Our internet gone, crashed, burned. It was a disaster. And this was, you know, I feel like this is just kind of one of their last tools, obviously, is the media, and also, you know, the networks, you know what I mean? They have a monopoly on that. And so in order to control what little they can, that's how they're going to do it, is they're going to control the media. I mean, if you look at CNN, have they mentioned Uranium One? Have they mentioned any of these DNC related indictments? No, they're not talking about it. They'll do anything. They're desperate to divert attention away from the elite pedophilia rings being exposed. You know, I think what we can actually anticipate, and as sad as it is to say, I think that we can anticipate more shootings, more tragedies, more MK Ultra patsies being activated across the nation, people losing their minds, and carrying out atrocity, all because they have lost. Okay. The ruling elite have lost. The Zionist Jews, the Ashkenazi Jews, they have lost, and they don't know what else to do other than to pull down everybody on their way down. You know, so there's that. James Alefantis is the owner of Comet Pizza, Comet Ping Pong Pizza in DC, named one of Forbes 50 most powerful people in Washington, D.C. He's very good friends with Bill and Hillary Clinton, has been for many years. His ex-boyfriend is David Brock, the founder of Media Matters, a disgusting left-wing propagandist piece of shit. David Brock, your next bitch, come and get it. You know, the list just keeps growing, ladies and gentlemen. These people are going down. Comet Ping Pong is officially under investigation. Now that's huge. That's huge.
Jenny, what about, somebody asked this, what about rumors of Hill, HC, sex tape of underage girl that an alphabet agency is supposed to release?
Yeah. Yes. So there are some fabulous journalists that have revealed to the public that Anthony Weiner's laptop, under a file, what was discovered was saved under a file entitled Life Insurance. And allegedly what this file contains are numerous pornographic videos, one of which is Huma Abedin. We all know who she is, Anthony Weiner's wife, Hillary Clinton's slave, essentially. Huma Abedin was a gift to Hillary Clinton while Huma Abedin was still a child. And so Huma Abedin belongs to Hillary Clinton, is her personal sex slave, assistant, whatever you want to call it, paramour, whatever. And in any case, allegedly there was a pornographic video of Huma Abedin, Hillary Clinton, engaging in sex with an underage girl. Okay, so this is It's very serious. If this tape does exist, which I believe that it does, this is solid evidence, and this is exactly what we needed. There are some fabulous resources. Do you want to say something?
Yeah. Wait. So, time out. I thought she had, from her parents, like they let her have that. They just gave her away.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't know. Look, there are some people that are going to ask these questions like me.
Of course, right? No, you're right.
Let's explain that, because I think some people are like, "What's Pizzagate?" So I think maybe some people don't know. That maybe we should do at least a little like rundown on that.
Right. Okay. So the thing about this, these circles, these rings, okay, the DNC, and the occult societies that operate in DC and Hollywood, all across the world, they thrive on pedophilia. Okay. And so many of these families, it's generational, the systematic, ritualistic abuse, child abuse, satanic ritual abuse. These things go from generation to generation to generation. So while I cannot confirm this, I feel that it's safe to assume that Huma Abedin's family was more than complicit in this. And you know what I mean? Because this is normal for them. This is just, it's normal in those circles for this sort of thing to happen. They don't think it's strange. They don't think it's weird. It's what they do. They're disgusting, upside down, inverted people. They're just twisted. And so if this tape does exist, which I believe that it does, it is this solid concrete evidence that we need to implicate these people. And this is far reaching. There are lots of people implicated in these allegations. There's a lot of people. I mean, even if you know about such a thing and you didn't say something, you're in trouble, and rightfully so. Also, and I know I'm jumping around here a little bit, but there is a wonderful video, which has probably been since taken down, of a man. I won't say his name. You can find it out for yourself. But him and his associates were able to hack into Comet Ping Pong's private server, into their computer system, and child porn, pornographic videos featuring children were found. And so this is the concrete evidence needed to base an official criminal investigation against Comet Ping Pong, because up until this point, all we had was circumstantial evidence, which is simply not enough. And, the sad thing is that even if this stuff does come out, the cognitive dissonance in this country is so strong, and the programming and brainwashing is so intense that people will not believe it. And that is where we come in. And we utilize our passion, our gift of communication, and our platforms, and we help our fellow citizens, our fellow humans, to understand what is going on here. Because this isn't just about Hillary Clinton and John Podesta. It's not about these people as individuals, because this is reflective and indicative of a large infestation. Essentially, there is an infestation of parasites on this planet. And the further we move through this, we're going to see more and more that this is extremely common. This is not an isolated incident. There are purveyors of children that live in every city, that work in every government agency, all across this country and all around the world. I mean, look at Saudi Arabia. The Saudis, a bunch of Saudi princes were detained because of, on money laundering. But most people with their ears to the ground are determining that this is because of their ties with the Clinton Foundation. And, the Podestas, for example, they pride themselves on being art connoisseurs. They love their sick, twisted, disgusting art. But a lot of people are coming to the conclusion that these art sales, or these art dealers, are actually just fronts for children. So it's just a way for them to kind of get around it. They're like, oh, it's art. No, you're selling kids, you sick fucks. And they're all going down. I have not trusted Trump I can't say I trust anybody, honestly, but I have never felt more confident that he is truly whether you love him or hate him, he is a catalyst. 100%. He is a catalyst of change. Things are changing. This isn't, this is green light, folks. We've been talking about the green light for 10 years. I was 17 years old hearing about the green light. It's go time, y'all. No, it's go time right now. We're seeing it. We are bearing witness to history, to the fall of an evil, disgusting empire. And I have never been prouder to be an American. I haven't been this happy in a year. I haven't felt this light since the news broke. These people are crashing and burning, and I can feel their fear and their panic and their anxiety. I can feel it. And I don't feel it's different. It's like, it doesn't drain me. It doesn't make me sad. I'm not feeling what they're feeling. I just know that they're feeling it, and it actually makes me feel strong. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Heidi?
Well, I'm not going to go down the Trump train, but like I said.
Can we though? Because you know something? He's draining the swamp.
Yes.
He's draining the swamp. The roaches are scattering. People are losing their fucking minds. They don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Pardon my language. Right. She's got her little Trump. Listen, you guys.
I've been saying this since day one. I know his chart. And if anybody has a reading from me and it was accurate and your personality was right and your intentions were right, good or bad, okay? I know Trump's chart. That's all I'm saying. So, which is why I was so confident to say that he is going to do the right thing. I mean, Jenny, that was one of our first shows I think we did. And I said, I think what he's going to do. And you were like, I sure hope so, Right. And you said, boom, there we go.
Well, listen, I really think that.
I think it has to do with his daughter too, as well.
Absolutely. I think so too. I really, really do. The more that we move into this uncharted territory, ladies and gentlemen, the scripts are out the window. Okay. This is choice governing how things play out. Everybody's choices matter. Are they perfect? No. Yes, Ivanka is married to Jared Kushner. He's an Ashkenazi Jew. He's made some mistakes. Fine. We all make mistakes. We could even look into Jared Kushner again in the future and look at his chart and see, what he may be dealing with. Just because you're a Jew does not actually make you inherently bad. Okay. I can attest to that. All right.
Of course not. I mean, God, I would hope not.
Right. Well, no, but there are lots of people that automatically assume if you have any Jewish or Ashkenazi blood that you're automatically a crypto Jew. I have people messaging me telling me that I'm a crypto Jew, which is apparently like a Jew that can masquerade as a non-Jew and then like go in and like mess everything up. And I'm just like, I kind of wish I was that important, so you know what I mean? Like, give me a mission, but in any case, I think that this administration, with the exception of Pence, who is a completely isolated, let's just pretend that Pence doesn't exist for 5 seconds. I cannot stand that guy. But between Ivanka and Donald Trump, I really think that they are getting shit done in the way of pedophilia. And so I think what really needs to happen from here on out is that Donald Trump needs to completely sidestep such outlets such as Twitter and the mainstream media. He needs to go around them, and he needs to flex the fact that he is president of the United States, and he is not below, whoever owns CNN. He's not below anybody. He's the president. And I think he needs to start addressing the people of this country directly. I'm talking like live stream, talk to us, tell us what's going on. I think a lot of us can handle it.
Yeah. You know what? Somebody sitting here can't compare Trump to JFK. You know what? You're right. In my opinion, like I'm
doing that.
I'm just reading some comments here. And, I'm just saying, you have no idea. His intentions probably are a little more pure than JFK, believe it or not. Believe it or not. I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Judaism is a religion. It's not a race, but there is the biological makeup that makes somebody. There's Ashkenazi Jews, there's Sephardic Jews. And when we're talking about the ruling elite, I think we're typically talking about the Ashkenazi bloodline. So no, Judaism as a religion it's a religion. It's not a race. Okay. Just to be clear. However, you know, there's different kinds. There's different kinds. The Talmud is what's considered the darker facet of Judaism, while the Torah is the lighter aspect of it. But that's a completely separate issue. And in any case, I just was so excited to come on here today. And, you know, I'm really not, I'm not bringing anything new out there. I mean, I listen to people, I read about what other journalists are doing, and you know what I mean? I'm not reinventing the wheel here, folks. I'm literally just a messenger, and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that I stayed silent during this time in history. And I don't care if what I'm saying you've heard 1,000 times. I really don't care, because I feel good saying it. It feels good to know that these people are going down. And when I heard the news that Anthony Podesta had been arrested, whether or not he's in custody currently doesn't really matter to me, because he resigned from his own lobbying firm, the Podesta Group. He is no longer in charge. You know, his name is Mud. The Podesta name is Mud. Hillary's name is Mud.
What's his birth? Do we know his birthday? His brother? Because I think that's the original one I looked at first.
Right. I actually don't know. Oh, okay. So Judaism is both a religion and an ethnicity. All right. Sorry, folks. I mean,
watch it.
I'm doing my best. I mean,
he was arrested for sure. This is like legit stuff. He really was. It's all over the. Yeah, I haven't watched the news today.
I mean, my maiden name, just so everybody knows, and I hope I don't regret this, but my maiden name is, never mind. I'm not going to say it. I'll probably
it's really. The best.
It's the best. My maiden name is as Jewish as it gets. My father is a Zionist Jew. And so this is part of the reason why I'm so passionate about this subject matter, is because of the world that I grew up in. I was born into a government family. I was born into a Zionist family. And although I wasn't raised as a practicing Jew, and I've never considered myself Jewish, we always celebrated Christmas. You know, it's almost as if my trajectory, my projected path was, I should be lobbying in DNC right now. And in DC, I should be lobbying for the DNC.
What do you call your dad?
I call my dad deepstate.com, because he is just, I mean, I love my dad. He's my dad. There's nothing I can do about it. He's my dad. Biologically, I just love my dad. He's never injured me. He's never, you know what I mean? He's never abused me or anything like that. He's just heavily brainwashed. God bless him. And, you know, we're texting during the day, and he'll send me you know, anti-Trump memes. But that's his whole argument. And it mirrors, you know, the left-wing logic, where they really don't have an argument anymore. Now we're just seeing people cling desperately to their delusions. And it's sad. Because this isn't going to slow down. This is not going to stop. This is going to pick up velocity. And I think the next year or two is going to be the most explosive 2 years in history, honestly, because this isn't just about this country. This is about the planet. And this is about the parasitic presence that has existed here since the beginning of time. They're leaving, and we're kicking them out. And so, I mean, this is just a really fantastic time to be alive, folks. And everybody that I talk to is really excited, because everybody's kind of attracting their tribe right now. For the past few years, really, we've been building towards this. And, you know, you and I, the way we met through Rex, you know what I mean? And the Leak Project brought us together. because it's about exposing truth. And the people that are into this, the people that are part of that wave, we're all finding each other now. And then everybody who's totally complacent and, you know, happy to be robot drones, lifeless, you know, pieces of shit, they're all happy to be together too. They're finding each other and they're clumping together and they're wearing their pussy hats and going to Antifa marches and being losers. So they can do that, and we'll be patriots, and we'll take our country back, and we'll take our planet back, and we'll defend those that can't defend themselves. And we'll be happy about it. And we'll look super cute doing it too.
Should we pull cards for the zodiac signs for the last few minutes?
Sure.
Okay. Unless you have more we talk about, we can go back to it for sure.
So we're going to do all 12. So.
Yeah, we'll just do 2 cards a piece.
Oh my gosh. I think you're underestimating how like long that will take.
No, it's not going to take. It's going to take 10 minutes. Ready?
Okay.
And I'll tell you what I want to pull my charts real quick. Oh my. Aries.
Okay.
So for Aries, let's see here. I'm going to say for Aries, I have the Knight of Cups reversed. So news, would you say some disappointments maybe about, look at that. I just got like 5 new tarot decks. I'm pretty excited.
How about you pull them? You do it.
No, you just have to help.
Then you pull the card.
I did.
We'll talk about it. I just messed up my whole deck.
Knight of Cups. Okay. And then I'm going to say what I think maybe that has to do and with astrology too.
Wait, which deck are you choosing to use, darling?
You want me to use the one that's the same as yours?
The Thoth deck.
Yeah. So why don't we do that? Oh, you know what? Or we could just do my new oracle cards.
Yeah, let's try that. No, that's totally different. We should
like it.
Oh gosh, it's so bright. I have a fucking fluorescent light right in my face. I can't see anything, y'all.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the oracle cards. These are some big cards. Like
you'll get used to them. No, these cards were huge when I first got them. I was like.
These are like, look how little these are. These are like mini cards.
That's cute. That's like the travel deck.
But these
are that's like me in the grocery store. If like there's a lady next to me and she's like looking at she's like looking at apples or something, but like I can like tell she like needs some answers. I'd be like, you need a reading? I'm just kidding. I've never
Okay, Aries. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Do you know anything about him, Jenny?
Yeah. Listen, Archangel Gabriel, the archangels, we're going to get into that conversation in the future. I used to turn to the archangels for help. I do not anymore because I do believe that the archangels are simply another construct of the matrix. That doesn't make them good or bad. It just is what it is. And by nature, it's a limiting thing. It's not as expansive as they want us to believe that it is. That being said, Archangel Gabriel has domain over the language, the writing. He looks after writers and speakers, artists. Gabriel. That's my big thing is like he's up there kind of with the Thoth energy where it's about like the written word, the spoken word, the sciences and language and math and things like that. So I mean that for me that just makes me feel like it's about using your voice, speaking, writing, channeling your thoughts and getting it out somehow, whether that's art or poetry or write a rap. I don't know.
You're right because he has a light right here too.
And then throat.
Yeah, and it's number 39. So if anyone Aries wants to play the lottery, don't say it. If you didn't win, you can't come back and blame me. 39, I guess, is a good number for you. All right.
39?
Yeah, that's the number. Yeah. All right, Taurus.
I'm not going to tell anybody what my whole phone number is, but I was assigned a phone number when I lived on the West Coast in the Pacific Northwest about 4 years ago, and the phone number was 666. So there was the area code, and then the numbers after. But does anybody else think that's weird? Like,
no, because John Hoke, his address is that. And my best friend Rich, his birthday is 6666. And that's actually good, I think.
I've heard that it's good, and that the negative one is actually 333, and 666 is more about like abundance and like, you know, stuff like that. But 333 is supposedly the one.
Both equal 9, so it doesn't really matter. It's all the same digit. I would say, if anything, I like 333. You know what? I believe this. You can turn any negative thing into a positive thing. I'm back on this track. Maybe I got regressed and I got a little more uplifting. Well, I bought some Oracle cards. Okay, Taurus. This is so cliche for a Taurus that I know. The thinking woman, a thinking woman or a man. Okay. Number 47.
Is that what it's called? The thinking woman?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Taurus traits then. Isn't a Taurus like notoriously stubborn?
Tauruses are stubborn, and actually Tauruses right now are going through some big shifts, it seems to be, because of some Tauruses. And lots of change, maybe some literally like your whole life could be shifted upside down in a way. Maybe some more traveling, 3rd house, 9th house. So yeah, for sure. Maybe traveling for work, things like this. So.
Nice.
Yeah. So maybe you're just thinking a lot, thinking about, you know, just what's going on in your life. And this is ascendants, guys. No, we'll go sun sign too, or moon sign, all of them. But you should just listen to all 3 of them then, I guess.
Right.
All right, Gemini. Oh my God, this is so great. The thinking man. Oh my God. Number 46.
Well, Gemini being the twins, that duality, that dual nature that just cannot help but expose itself, the twins, this perhaps could be about thinking before you speak, thinking before you act, and
thinking about what you want,
right?
Make a decision, because Gemini is sensitive. So I pretty much know like a few ascendants of each, so I'll kind of even just number Cancer, sign Cancer. I'm going in order. Cancer is number 44, woman holding a heart.
Oh, that's nice. I got the three of cups, which is a card of abundance, celebrations, coming together, sometimes pregnancies. And it's a very feminine card, femininity, marriages, bridal showers, things like that. And this is Cancer. Mm-hmm. Cancer being one of, in my opinion, in my experience, Cancer being one of the most sensitive, psychic, emotional signs of all, obviously the element of water. So, I mean, I don't even know if this is so much guidance as it is just kind of a card of... I
think somebody new could come into your life. Could be a new love opportunity too. Now I'm reading what they mean. So it could be a new love opportunity, which makes total sense right now, kind of too. Actually, yeah, because Cancers right now have Rahu in the 1st. So, all right. Leo, sign 5.
Oh, Leo.
Oh, how cliche. Number 50, strength. So all those Leos out there, keep your strength.
Yes.
And I know right now Leos are kind of having, you know, some heavy duty energy for sure. So because right now Rahu is in your 12th house, just made this switch. Now you're cleaning house. Watch out for hidden enemies. So just be strong and, you know, don't stand your grounds.
This does feel like more of a mirror than guidance because, I mean, Cancer was represented by watery cards.
I'm shuffling them.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this goes to show folks that this is real stuff. This isn't, I believe Trump is a Leo. Is Trump a Leo?
Yeah, he's a Leo ascendant.
Okay. This is his time, folks. This Donald Trump and those that are, you know, that he trusts, He's making some serious changes. The swamp really is draining. I really don't care. You love him, you hate him. It doesn't matter. Things are changing, and it's because he is in office. Now, I just invite everybody to consider the alternative for 2 seconds. If Hillary Clinton was our president, vaccines would already be on their way to being mandated in every city and every state across this great nation. Planned Parenthood would be on every corner. They'd be funneling baby parts in and out of these cesspools, these portals of all kinds of trafficking, body parts, all of it. So Donald Trump is, he averted us from that. You know what I mean? Like it's all coming out, folks. I've never been prouder to be an American.
Somebody said November 4th could have been for Trump. There's a million days it could have been bad for Trump. November 18th is what the day I said. That could be the more. Trump has a rough year. He's got Rahu in his 12th house. He has to watch out for hidden enemies. I don't make predictions that are like day to day, because quite honestly, when you have the nodes and they're involving the nodes, it's 100% unpredictable, no matter what happens. Mm-hmm. All right, Virgos. Lack. Okay, so Virgos, it's envy, number 20. So, and envy says lack and dissatisfaction. Let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you have in your life. Now's the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be appreciative, like have some more appreciation in your life.
Someone said that, Trump is two sides of the same coin. And the same person also commented, what changes? If you don't see changes taking place in the government, you're an idiot.
Yeah, maybe you should get a new news channel. Turn on One American News Network.
Yeah. If you don't see big changes taking place in the media, put your ears to the ground, fix your eyes, buddy, because the changes are there. And if you don't see them, that's because you're choosing not to, and that's your problem. Sorry.
Yeah. And what's the difference between, so somebody asked about a rising sign. A rising sign is your first house. So I have a YouTube video on here that goes through my whole PowerPoint and goes through what your rising sign means and what your moon sign is, talks about all the planets. You should probably watch it because that changes every 2 hours, which is why you need the time for when we do these Vedic astrology readings. So you need the month, day, year, city, location, and time. Libra. Number 19, rest and rejuvenation.
Oh, that's nice. Balance. Oh, that's really funny because the way he's sitting, I think of Libra, the scales. That really strikes me as like that stasis, getting yourself back into a balance. Yeah. Libra is the scales. And so again, these cards seem to be mirroring more than anything facets of those signs.
No more astrology transits that I need. No more software. Okay, Libra. Then good old Scorpio. Oh, I better do another shuffle on this puppy. All right, so far I got the strength for oh gosh, yeah, how I so need this. Balance.
Of course.
Number 48, Angel of Balance, and she's holding a little crystal ball and sitting there in front of pyramids. How cute, with some angel wings.
Scorpio and Jupiter right now?
No, that's Western way, but it's in Vedic way. It just entered Libra. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's good to listen. Like when I listen to all my tarot readers that I listen to on just for my horoscopes, I listen to my ascendant, my moon sign, and sun sign both ways. Okay. I Western way and tropically, because this then I listen to, say I have Venus, if I want to know about relationships, right? We'll just go there for example. My Venus is in Virgo, so I would listen to the Virgo one too. Mm-hmm. I think so.
Well, it really helps. What we're trying to do is provide some clarity, some insight into our patterns, into the things that make us tick, into the things that trigger us. And step one is being honest about it and acknowledging it. And instead of being like, oh, you know, that's not me, or, oh, you know, astrology isn't real, like just take 5 minutes and turn off, you know, everything that you thought was true and just entertain it. Who said that intelligence is measured? You can measure intelligence by somebody's ability to entertain an idea or entertain a thought and not buy into it. I totally butchered that. But in any case, I think that is just phenomenal. And it's so true. You can entertain a thought. You can acknowledge something and be open to it and not buy into it. You know, it's just a matter of intelligence. Like you don't have to be like, you know, the next astrology guru to see that there's something applicable about it. There's practical astrology. There's practical tarot. These things are not just etheric, you know, parlor tricks. Okay. These things have applications, practical applications that we can utilize in our everyday lives. Everything from work to money, to relationships, to health, everything. It's all there.
Sagittarius.
Okay.
Number 27, walking away.
Ah, yes.
That's explanatory. Whatever you need to walk away from, you should do that. Then what? Sagittarius, Capricorn. Oh, how cute. Lucky little Capricorns. Number 14, caring connections. To all the Capricorns.
Oh, how sweet. Well, you know what's funny about that is my dad is a Capricorn. And if there's one thing I could say to my dad right now, which I do, because I talk to my dad, it'd be like, you know, calm down about the fact that the DNC is getting exposed and just love your family, you know, love the people that love you. And it's like, you know, I feel like Capricorns in particular are one of the less affectionate of the signs. I feel like they're very practical.
But there's also a lot of dark sides to them with the sex stuff too.
Right. So it's kind of like, let's simplify things and give thanks for the people that love us, our families and our friends and things like that. That's what I would tell them. That's what I would say. Well, I would say many things, but that's what I would say to a lot of people losing their minds right now on the left with, you know, just ignorance and all of that. Be like, listen, calm down. If you're not a horrible person, then just appreciate the people around you. If you're a horrible person and you're, you know, complicit with all the shit that's been going on and is getting exposed, you're going to get exposed. So if there are disgusting people listening to this right now, and when I say disgusting, I don't mean, you know, people that have weird habits or weird traits or anything, because everybody's allowed to be weird. I'm weird. But if you are a predator and you're parasitic, you will be exposed because the frequency of this planet is changing. It's rising. And there are certain frequencies, certain energies that will not be allowed to it's physics. Okay. Lower frequencies cannot exist in higher frequencies. It's fucking physics, y'all. Like that's just the way that it works. So everybody just come to terms with the fact that it's going to happen. It's all going to come out, and what you choose, how you choose to process it is entirely up to you.
Yep. So Aquarius.
I keep sidetracking us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Aquarius. Door to Spirit, number 32. Pretty little thing. Let's see what it says.
What is it? Door to Spirit?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
That's cute, right?
Yeah. I like Aquarius. Don't I have Aquarius something?
Aquarius is my 4th house. They seem to cause me problems.
I'm so confused. Am I a Pisces or not?
You're a Pisces ascendant and you're a Pisces sun sign and you're a Gemini moon. Nakshatra Ardra. So you're like Pisces. Yeah. And you're lucky because you stayed the same. See, every once in a while that happens.
Yeah.
And you felt double Pisces because you have sun in the 1st house. That's why when I first did your reading, I said, is your dad, you know, maybe in political or do something high up, you know, and you know.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
32, the door opens to truly unlimited potential for the changes that happen are wait, hold on. The changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised. You're going to get more intuitive.
I got the death card. And when we're talking about portals or doorways to spirit realms, I mean, death is not that bad of a thing, y'all. I mean, death is it's a grand delusion. It's simply transmutation. Okay. And so when we're talking about, a portal or doorways and things like that, death is a tool. There are tools available to us all.
Last sign, Pisces. My moon sign, Jenny's ascendant. Save the best for last. Oh yeah, let's see what this says.
Oh God, I don't want to know.
No, right? Isn't it so scary when we know this?
I still avoid tarot. Like sometimes I don't read. I'm like, I don't want to know.
I just read them until I like my answer. That's the bad thing about tarot is because you can just sit here and you can just keep changing the answer. So
throwing spreads down.
I'm like, okay, this is the real one. This one's the real one.
Right. No, this time, this is it. This is the one.
Oh my God. And I haven't pulled one reversed card, but this puppy is, this is reversed. Number 45, a man holding a heart.
A man.
Done.
It looks like Jon Snow.
I was going to say it looks like Jeff. Jeff, oh, sorry, Jeff.
Oh my God.
I had to say it. Look at that long hair. All right. So when it's reversed, it could indicate a disconnect or even a total shutdown regarding your emotional life. It's time to open up. Oh, this isn't bad. It's time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy that they bring up, whether it's anger, grief, utter bliss. You can be comfortable in their experience and their expression.
Okay.
It also can be a difficult connection, deceitful anger, quick to criticize. It's a man that could be in, I guess, a Pisces life.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. But that's so funny because, I don't know, it's just really funny.
That is funny.
It's just kind of cliche. Okay.
Yeah. Those are cool cards, though. I like those.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
right. And then one more for the week. Ready?
Yes.
Goddess of the Moon, 52, reversed.
Ooh.
Kind of like, that makes me think of illusions. But yeah. I'm just making that up. I don't know what it is.
Well, listen, the moon, which does have domain over many things, including water being the element of spirit, or one of the elements of spirit, because ether is actually the spirit element. Spirit is an element all on its own. It's actually the fifth element. But in any case, water does have a lot of psychic properties. And so along with the moon comes nighttime. And the word lunatic and lunacy is derived from luna. And so the moon does tend to make people kind of crazy. And so that does lend itself to the concept of delusions and fantasies and dreams and things like that, and not to allow yourself to get carried away with it. But interestingly enough, for the week, I pulled a card also, and it is the Six of Swords. It is Mercury in Aquarius. Okay. And this is one of my favorite cards because the Six of Swords is all about the organization of the mind, the many, many, many facets of the brain coming together, self-governing, self-organizing, organizing, and sort of just creating beautiful things with the mind. But this is a card of science. This is a card of logic. This is what would balance out the delusions that sometimes come with that heavy, heavy moon energy. I can't see it, and I can't.
Eight of Wands. So yeah.
That's Mercury.
Yeah. So there's going to be messages coming to us, I think.
Messages. Oh my gosh. No, this is what it is. No, because the moon reversed that card. It wasn't the moon tarot card.
Right.
But the idea of the moon being reversed is kind of like the global elite using the idea of fantasy, media, all that to rope people into yet another lie. While the Six of Swords is about organizing your minds, keeping your feet on the ground and seeing through the illusion sharply, like a sword, like a blade, and not allowing, it's cutting through illusions. So this is the balance. This is where we can come to our own conclusions and not just listen to the
King of Cups.
Okay. That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, for me, that's about emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, being able to control your emotions, but also being very sensitive, very intuitive, very psychic.
Yep. So that's our advice for the week. There's going to obviously be some shady message.
Yes.
Because you know what? Aquarius, when I think about this, Mercury right now is in Scorpio, logistically in Scorpio, and that uncovers all those secrets. And wait, let me make sure this. Okay. Yeah. So Mercury's in Scorpio, uncovering things. And when you heard you say Mercury in Aquarius, a lot of those people have planets in Aquarius.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In the nakshatra Purva Bhattapadra. So just watch out and don't let things become illusions.
Right.
And from messenger, like just from, I don't know. All right. Well, Jenny, I know you have to run, and then I'm taking a 5-minute break, making a new link, and then Trisha Gelder will be coming on my show again, for the numerologist from last week, and we are going to do some live readings.
Awesome.
So
thank you so much for having me. Everybody have a great weekend. Keep your ears to the ground. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart pure. Keep your heart strong. Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to illusions. The bad guys are losing. We're winning. And as Rex would say, be the change you want to see. All right. Bye, everybody.